Welcome to the neighborhood. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the neighborhood. Ready to learn? Let's go. Welcome to the neighborhood. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the neighborhood. Ready to learn? Let's go.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis. Read by Mrs. Wilram. Hello, friends. Just the other day we finished chapter 2. There were lots of exciting things that happened. We found out something about Mr. Thomas. Do you remember what we found out about him? Yes, he was working for the White Witch, who we know has control of Narnia and is making the whole place snowy and cold and wintry. We know there used to be fun times before the White Witch became queen. And Mr. Thomas was going to take our friend Lucy and give her to the White Witch because the White Witch said, if you ever meet any humans, you must bring them to me. I think Mr. Thomas was pretty brave because he didn't do that. What do you think? Well, let's find out what happens next in chapter 3, which is called Edmund and the Wardrobe. If you remember, Edmund is Lucy's brother, not the oldest brother. He's sort of the middle brother. Let's find out. Lucy ran out of the empty room into the passage and found the other three. I've come back, she said. What on earth are you talking about, Lucy? Asked Susan. Well, haven't you all been wondering where I am? You've been hiding, have you? Said Peter. Poor old Lucy, hiding and nobody noticed. You have to hide longer than that. But I've been gone for hours, said Lucy. The others all stared at her. She's crazy, said Edmund. What do you mean, Lucy? Asked Peter. What I said. It was just after breakfast I went into the wardrobe and I've been gone for hours and hours and had tea and all sorts of things. Don't be silly, Lucy. We've only just come out of that room a moment ago, and you were there. She's just making up a sort of story for fun, aren't you, Lucy? Why shouldn't she? Peter, I'm not. It's a magic wardrobe. There's a wood inside it, and it's snowing, and there's a fawn and a witch, and it's called Narnia. Come and see. The others did not know what to think, but Lucy was so excited that they all went with her into the room. She flung open the door of the wardrobe and said, now go in and see for yourselves. It's just an ordinary wardrobe. Look, there's the back of it, said Susan. Everyone looked, and they all saw a perfectly regular wardrobe. There was no woods, no snow. There was only a back wall. Good trick, Lucy. We half believed you. But it wasn't a trick at all. I promise. Come on now, let's go. For the next few days, Lucy was very miserable. She couldn't believe that everyone thought she was making it up. She was very truthful. This is not fair. But Lucy couldn't explain what happened. The next day, when it came to be the afternoon and it was raining again, they decided to play hide and seek. Susan was it, and as soon as the others ran to hide, Lucy went back to the room where the wardrobe was. She did not mean to hide in the wardrobe because she knew that would only set the others talking again about what she had done. But she did want to have one more look inside, because now she was beginning to wonder if she had dreamed about Narnia and the fawn. As soon as she reached the door, though, she heard steps in the passage behind her. So she jumped into the wardrobe and held the door closed behind her. But then she did not shut it properly because she did not want to get locked in. So she then ran and snuggled in between the coats to hide. She could see it was Edmund, and he'd come into the room. And he decided to hide in the wardrobe too. He opened the door. She thinks I'm Susan come to catch her, said Edmund to himself. So she's keeping very quiet somewhere in this closet, he said. Lucy, I'm just trying to hide with you. Come on, where are you? I know you're in here, he said. Lucy did not answer. Edmund noticed that his voice started to echo. He also noticed he was feeling kind of cold, and he saw a light in the back of the wardrobe. He forgot all about Lucy and started going toward the light. And he stepped out onto snow. He didn't hear not a single bird chirping or sound in these woods. He couldn't believe it. This was the imaginary country that Lucy had been talking about. Lucy, he shouted, I'm here. Lucy, I'm here too. It's me, Edmund. There was no answer. I guess she's angry about all the things I've been saying. I say, Lou, I'm sorry I didn't believe you. I can see now that you were right all along. Come on out. Let's make a plan. Ugh, just like a girl. And then he saw something coming closer and closer to him. It was a sleigh. And in front of the sleigh were 2 reindeers pulling it. And they had bells on their harness. And sitting inside of the seat, he could see there was a driver. But he was dressed in a polar bear's fur, and he had a red hood. And behind him was a great lady, taller than any woman that Edmund had ever seen. And she was covered in white fur up to her throat. And she had a long, straight golden wand in her hand and a golden crown on her head. Who do you think that is? Her face was white. White like snow or sugar, except for her very red mouth. The sleigh slowly came to a stop. Stop, said the lady. And what? Said the lady, looking at Edmund. What are you? I'm Edmund, said Edmund. Is that how you speak to a queen? I beg your pardon, your majesty, I didn't know. Not know the Queen of Narnia? Huh! You shall know better from now on. Now, what are you? Please, your majesty, said Edmund, I don't know what you mean. I'm at school, or at least I was, but now I'm on vacation. That's the end of chapter 3. I'm so tempted to jump right into chapter 4 because right now Edmund does not know that he's in danger. Why is Edmund in danger? Yes, because the fawn told us that the queen ordered any humans to be brought to her. And we kind of know that she's not a very nice queen, right? I wonder what's going to happen. I wonder if Edmund's going to tell her that he's a human, because she doesn't seem to know that he's a human. She keeps asking what he is. I don't know. There's only one way to know, and that's by reading chapter 4, which is called Turkish Delight. We'll see. So what I'd like for you to do today is to illustrate, that means to draw, one of your favorite parts from the chapter that we've read so far. And then you need to write what scene, what part you're drawing. So for example, I'm going to show you. Right now, the part I think I'm really excited about we all know Miss Wilram is not a great artist. And it says she had a golden wand. There we are. And this over here I shall draw. So what do you think I drew? Yeah, this is the Queen seeing Edmund in these woods. But I know it's snowing, so I'm going to draw some snow falling down. The Witch Queen sees Edmund. Now that's my quick sketch. I want you to take your time with your drawing a little bit more. Have fun with it and send it to me on Friday.